Welcome to OState Daily. Casey Porter here, so glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have a very special guest, maybe the hottest hitter in America right now. Brayden Smith, second baseman, outfielder, you name it, does a little bit of everything for Oklahoma State. Brayden, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Millard South, you got to play for a state championship.
Yep.
That's an organization that finally got over the hump and won a state championship. You were a big part of building that program, so talk about your time back there in Omaha Millard High.
It was awesome. I had a lot of great teammates. Cam Kojal, he's out Arkansas. He's a really big part of, really good teammate. Did things really well. He was a good kid to be around to kind of help grow each other. Winning the state was really cool. It was like, we had a shot my senior year too. That was a rough game, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You hit a home run or something, didn't you? In one of the All-Star games?
Yeah, an All-Star game, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, fantastic.
Cool. Yeah.
So good time there. Yeah. And so I got to ask you, you're very quiet, you're very polite, it's kind of a humble presence to you off the field, but you have some really fun, really energetic mannerisms on the field. I mean, how do you turn that switch back and forth?
Yeah, I don't know. It just happens. I think baseball is a game. It's fun. It's yeah, I don't know. It's just a fun game. I have fun playing it. So just let it happen, I guess.
So the mannerisms I talk about kind of got Juan Soto hop to you after a pitch is coming to the plate. You're always trying to pump your teammates up. Is that something that somebody taught you as far as being a value to the game, or is that just something that happened over the years?
No, not really. I think it's just bringing good energy to the team, and especially when things aren't going the way we expected or want them to be going right now. It's important to keep good energy and a good mindset, and to treat things the same as whether if we're down or up 10.
So Josh at Oklahoma State, under Josh, has had two players come from Iowa Western where he went to JUCO.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Tanner Kriedemeyer at all, TK?
I do not.
Yeah.
So the coach that I played for, Christian Encarnacion Strand, he sent him here. So that's the only one I know of.
Okay, nice.
Coming here from the coach that I played for.
So Council Bluffs is just across the Iowa line. I mean, it's what, 15 minutes maybe from Omaha? Would that be about right?
About 25, 30.
Yeah. So take us through the process. You were a big deal coming out of high school. You played for state championships. You hit home runs in all-star games. You had been seen in the perfect game circuit. So take us through the decision, first of all. I'm going JUCO, and then once you decide to go JUCO, this is where I'm going. Take us through that process.
I mean, yeah, I did pretty well in high school. I was still pretty undersized. I think that there was also COVID kind of made things a little weird. But yeah, I mean, going to Iowa Western out of high school was the best decision, especially with the coaching staff change. I got to meet some of the coolest people I know up until this point in my life, and built really good relationships there, and I wouldn't change anything that I did. It all worked out way better than I thought it would.
So you said you got connected with Oklahoma State through the Christian Encarnacion Strand thing?
So my head coach, Ryan Kugel at Iowa Western, he coached Christian at Yavapai where he was at previously, and Christian came from Yavapai here.
Fantastic. So take us through the recruiting process when Josh contacts you, that whole process when he first finally got here.
I think I was sitting in our office at Ryan's office at Iowa Western, and he was asking where I want to go to school, and Oklahoma State came up, and he just texted Josh, and I think that kind of credibility with Christian being such a good player, and he's not going to reach out if I don't have anything to bring to the table, so I think Josh kind of trusted him. I think I got on campus maybe 2 weeks later, and then absolutely loved it. Just wanted to make sure the butterfly feeling wasn't just because it was all the facilities in a big school. So I went and took another visit, and I was like, no, it's not the same at all. So definitely was an easy decision.
You have good facilities at JUCO, but nothing like this. So
yeah, no.
You had seen pictures. What was it like the first time you walked into O'Brien?
It was crazy. Yeah, it's honestly insane to be able to have all this at our fingertips every single day. It's mind blowing.
I've got to, off the record, get the phone number of whoever your hitting instructor was, because the way that you use the entire field, I mean, you're foul line to foul line, your power, your line drives. You use a big part of the field. I mean, where did you learn all this from?
I had a lot of good coaches growing up kind of preaching the same thing, just like spraying the ball around, using opposite field, staying in the middle. But the main guy I worked with is John Maganera. He coached at Wayne State for like 30 years. He's old now.
Watch him talk about that old guy.
That's he's one of my favorite people. He keeps it really simple. Just kind of spray the ball around, hit the ball hard, watch the ball, be on time.
So when you first got here, you had some good moments. You hit the big home run to right field, and then you had some games that you struggled a little bit. I mean, typical, just the transition from JUCO to Division I. What was that transition like for you?
I think it was more like mental more than anything, honestly. Like I was kind of in a position where I have all these amazing things, these facilities, like we're going to play in big league stadiums, playing against teams that I would watch play in the College World Series when I was younger. I'm on one of these teams now. It's kind of crazy. So I kind of had this I put this kind of pressure on myself mentally to help perform for the team. Like I needed to play well, so like the team was like being helped out with me in the lineup. So I think that didn't help at all, and I kind of about 3-4 weeks in, I kind of just like, this isn't working, so I'm gonna just play like I always do, like play like a game, have fun, just be on time and put the barrel on the ball, and it's been working. So
gonna knock on wood. This is the 1 month anniversary. You got a hit exactly on March 9th. You've had a hit in every game since.
Okay. I
believe it's 16 games now. So take us to that turning point. You mentioned just kind of the difference in mentality, but what has been the difference between, this last month? What has clicked?
Yeah, no, I think just that. I'm just honestly just simplifying everything and not putting too much pressure on an at bat. Just take it as an at bat. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. I think that's how I treated it at first, but it's just another at bat. I have everything I need. Like I'm good enough. Just got to go and trust the work I put in and put a barrel on the ball and good things happen.
So you can hit home runs, you can hit for average, you can get on base, you can drive runs in. What type of hitter do you see yourself as? Are you a table setter at the top of the lineup? Are you a middle lineup run producer, or is it just whatever the team needs?
Yeah, I think it's just whatever the team needs. I think I have like about everything you could need. So I think just filling my role, whatever the team needs, like even defensively, like if I get put somewhere, just make plays, do my job for the team, and good things happen.
So you're at Millard South, winning state or playing the state championships. You're at Iowa Western, one of the best JUCOs in the United States of America. So here's Brayden Smith, nothing other than just winning at the highest levels. You come here, not that this year has been bad or anything, but it's just kind of been up and down. It's been one of those deals where it seems like every time you try to grab traction, something goes backwards. So for a guy like you that has never done anything but win, how's that been like?
I would say, honestly, my freshman year at Iowa Western definitely didn't go the way we planned. Like we had a really talented team, a lot of injuries, so we had our fair share of losses. But I think it has prepared me for this to be able to stay the course and stick with the process and be able to just kind of be a rock in a situation like this. And I think it's not going as we planned, but nothing really ever does.
Sure.
So just gotta keep doing the right things, and I think it'll start to go our way soon.
Part of that is there's been a lot of injuries on this team, and your versatility, you played center field and second base. You can play either place just as well. So that's very valuable to a team that's dealing with injuries.
Yeah.
So can you talk about your versatility, where you learned that and how that helps you in the team?
I think it's just being an athlete all around, not limiting myself to one thing, just being open-minded and just working hard at each position. I was mostly a outfielder in high school, and then came to Iowa Western. Coach Kugel did a really good job of developing me as an infielder, and came here, and I'm ready to do a job for the team.
So last question of business, if you will. What thing do you think you're doing? What thing do you think you do the best as a baseball player? And if I were to ask you, what thing do you think you need to work on the most, what would that be?
Do the best? I think I'm just versatility, I would say. I just kind of like kind of I don't know, like what would you call it, like a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, right.
And I got tools and I can use them. I know when to use them, and I can hit the ball the other way. Just get out there and flick it, or I can hit the ball pretty far. Make plays on defense, and then I would say the thing I need to work on most is kind of the same thing, like just understanding where I'm at and just playing the game as it is, like not making it a big deal, and just good things happen from there.
Yeah.
So just keeping a level head and not making anything bigger than what it is.
All right, let me ask you a couple light questions here. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has the best walk-up song? Why?
I like Brugge's, and then Aiden's was really good when he was in there. I liked his.
What is one thing that every coach that you've played for would all say about Brayden Smith?
Definitely a hard worker, and I think good energy. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So as a kid, what is the one movie you remember that scared you the most?
Oh, shoot. I remember when I was little.
Come on now, spill it. We got to know Brayden Smith better.
It was Zombieland. I went to a friend's house, and I don't like scary movies in general, but I went to a friend's house, and it was on TV, and I didn't sleep that night. I think I bothered their parents a little bit.
You ever been scared on a roller coaster or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't do roller coasters.
You don't? Okay.
I like spinning rides more, like
really?
loop-de-loops and stuff like that, but like the big ones, no.
But no roller coasters?
Okay,
Okay, fantastic. You're getting ready to go to Arizona. You know what the temperatures are going to be this weekend?
Shoot, like 100, I think.
You ever played in that before? You're from Omaha?
Yeah. So
Okay.
It gets hot in Omaha, I think.
So I got to know every single thing you're going to pack for this long trip.
Shoot, obviously baseball stuff.
No, we know the cleats and that. I want to know like all the fun stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, shoot, shorts. Shoot, I probably don't even need a shirt on. It's gonna be too hot.
Ladies beware, right?
Yeah, I guess. Shoot, I gotta pack my red light therapy thing. Toothbrush. I'm pretty simple. I don't know.
What electronic gadgets we packing?
Huh?
Electronic gadgets like.
Oh, my laptop. I gotta do homework, and then just my phone. Yeah.
Laptop for homework? That's what you're bringing to Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, like Xbox? Like I'm probably thinking myself saying that.
I don't even have a console at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no wonder why you're so good at baseball. You spend all your time doing that instead of playing video games. Okay, in closing, this has been a lot of fun. Appreciate you joining, Brayden. I've been wanting to talk to you forever. I love watching you play the game. The way that you hit, that obviously meets my eye. The way that your positive energy is infectious. Love it. So keep it up, by the way.
Will do.
Closing, there has to be, to make a Brayden Smith, somebody who, I asked if you have a console. I don't have a console. I'm taking my laptop to study. I mean, that kid that's that responsible, this good at baseball, there has to be a bunch of people that helped you get here. So this is your time to thank them.
Yeah, obviously my family, my coaches, past coaches, coaches at Iowa Western, they did a really good job of developing me as a baseball player. And Jesus, he saved my life and giving me a purpose to live for. And I can't do anything without him.
So shout out to Fleming's again if I'm in Omaha and I need to stay.
Yeah, Fleming's. It's pretty expensive. If you gotta go cheaper, I would say like maybe. Shoot, I don't even know. I've been home in a long time.
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
I remember they had like a playground downtown Omaha where they had like the ball pits and like an arcade and stuff.
Yeah, they got like some slides and stuff outside.
Yeah,
They're doing a pretty good job of developing.
Yeah, absolutely. Brayden Smith, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, no problem.